Hey beauty. So okay, yeah. My sister got me out and about. I'm definitely was trying to go home. I had just left the recruiter's office at about 1 or 2 and I need to do some laundry. But the point is I went today and I was gonna go because I was gonna take the practice Asvab test. And so I did. My appointment is at 9. They actually came to the office for me on a Saturday due to my work schedule. So they were being flexible with me. So I came in on time, of course. And basically, what he did was kind of explain some more stuff to me. And then we got like just little stuff about what we about to do about the ASVAB. And I have been doing my research prior, so I knew I wanted to get like a store decent enough. They said most people get about a 60 or something like that on the test, for the Army. But you necessarily didn't have to get a 60. You can get like a 31. Okay, so yep. So then we just went right on ahead and did the ASVAB practice test, and it was on the computer. He gave me his laptop and put me in a little room, and it was kind of good for me because I want to see where I was at, and that's pretty much what I was doing and trying to do. And yeah, I took it. You see the face. I failed. So pretty much I got a 26 on the practice ASVAB, and that's because it's only like a few questions in each section. It's not even all the sections for the actual ASVAB test. So once they saw that test and I was looking crazy, like, oh, I got a bachelor's, I'm working on a master's, and I can only get a 26, like, what the fuck, So I'm like, I don't know, I need to do some studying. So they was like, okay, why don't we just go ahead and just take the actual ASVAB test. They call it something else, start with a P. A podcast. Let's do the podcast. And that way, if you do good, we can just go and verify your scores at another site. So we did that, and I was like, you know what, I'm not a quitter. Let me just go ahead, let me try it again. Now that'll take a couple hours because it's pretty much the actual ASVAB test. But you can kind of throw that out if you didn't pass because you're doing it in the office and not the actual place you go take that test. So that's the part of the perks was, so I can kind of get a better feel of what to expect on the test, since there's only a few questions on the practice test to prepare for. So I took that test. It was about, it's a lot of sections on that test. It's a section about some stuff I don't even know about, like electronics, my bad. And that's like basically about electronics. Oh, it's like stuff men would know about, like the type of stuff, the tools and equipment you use, and kind of some physics stuff on there, and then as well as automotive. So that's about cars and more about tools and stuff women do not know about, honey. So I was clearly lost for those two sections. I was definitely lost. I'm like I don't know this. I'm a girly girl, as you can see, down to the T. So I was guessing totally on those. And then it was a math section. It was arithmetic, reasoning, and which is kind of like math, but it's like word problems. Then it was comprehension. So you read a paragraph or whatever, and then you see they ask you questions about the paragraph. What else? It was like basic science questions, and I'm pretty good with that because I come from biology major, so I knew the science part was going to be easy for me. And besides the physics. And then it's another one. It's the assembly, and it's like shapes. And what you do is like you just, if you were to make a shape with different parts, and they break down the parts, how would this shape look? So let's say you get like a square, a triangle, and then you get some lines to try to connect it, and how would it look if it was all put together? And basically you just have to have like all the pieces shown and matched on the final picture. And then the other part of that was the lines. So you just pretty much just matching how was stuff looking with the shapes and how you put stuff together. So I know it's probably dealing with how you put your weapon and stuff together. How good are you at that with, with those type of instructions. So I think that's what that was trying to get to. So that was the test. I did it. I was not confident at the end, because like I said, I didn't know nothing about the automotive or the electronics section. And I'm like, I guess my ass off. And then it's another one, I forgot, the word knowledge. So it's like words that people don't even use. I know people, our culture, no honey, we don't use those words. It was a few words that was familiar with. I guess they try to throw in the towel, so you won't just get all of them wrong. But unless you're big on vocabulary, you're kind of going to be like, I don't know, So I did okay on that too, because I'm like, I don't know. I'm not a genius about word knowledge. I don't read the dictionary just to find out what it is. So yeah, that was kind of a section for me. But anyway, when it was all said and done, I got a 61. And I'm like, I really don't know. I just saw, what they said most people get, and I'm like, okay, I kind of fall into that category of what most people get. But I know they said the higher the better, as far as job placement. So, they were just like, oh, that's good. Because I had went to the bathroom. I'm like, I don't know how I did. I know them sections, the word part, I know I was like, the automotive and electronics, I was like, no way. So I wasn't confident. So I went to the bathroom, I came back, they're like, how you think you did? I'm like, I don't know. There was some stuff on there I'm not confident about. And he's like, oh, you got a 61. That's pretty good. That's actually like, top level scores. And the way that it broke down the individual sections, I pretty much scored really high on individual sections. So I had like 90s in that area. And I'm like, okay, so I guess I did pretty good. So he told me not to really look at it like 61%. That's not how it's ranked or whatever. So I definitely was ranked into getting placement in the Army. And hold on, my sister want me to open the door. So I got the ranking to be placement in the Army. And from that point, how I was saying, it was like my pace. From that point, they was kind of like speeding stuff up. So I was told to bring in the documents that I needed, like my birth certificate, my driver's license. I end up having to give them, what's something I wasn't expecting? Oh, my passport card that I got, birth certificate. I went to get my medical records taken care of, but they need to be sent back from Oak Brook. So that's going to take a while. And then I gave her my college diploma, which I think she said is good. That's good enough proof. And then as far as my high school transfers, my recruiter actually is going to go in on Monday and go to Rich East, where I graduated from. Woohoo, Rich East, hey. And go pick him up himself. And I even was honest with him, like, hey, last time I went and got my transcripts, they told me I owe a balance, and I think it's like $80. And they kind of let me slide that time. But I just wanted him to know what he was going to go get himself into, because I know I still, like I said, I know they told me I got a balance. So he said, he just did a release form for him to be able to go get that himself. And I was like, that would help, because, trying to work and stuff, that's hard to get, especially out there where I'm at, Park Forest. It's hard to get out there during the times they're open. And then, I know they gave me a letter to, to take the work if I need to take some time off. But yeah, you'll get off work and you won't get paid. I mean, you'll get off work and you won't be in trouble, but you ain't getting paid for that day. So I ain't trying to take no damn days off. And they kind of saw that, because, like I got to still pay bills doing basic training. So I need all the little cash that I can get right now. So yeah, that's that. And then, so they sent me with the letter to take in on Monday for work, because they want me to come in and I have to go to their center, the site, to verify that I took the Asvab test and verify my score. So what I have to do is take like 30 questions that's off the Asvab test and redo them, so it can prove that I did answer those answers by myself, and I didn't get any help, which, you know, they didn't help me at all. I went into this totally blindfolded. I didn't know I was going to actually take the Asvab test today. I thought I was just going to do the practice test and be out, you know, probably study and come back next week. And no, that's not how it went. But I'm just glad I did get it over with and I passed. Yes. Thank you, Jesus. I don't have to worry about that. Now, that did explain to me, I know I got to hurry up and make this video short because my phone be tripping if I go too long. But they did explain to me that the process for the what I'll be doing next, I guess, pretty much once I get the medical records in and everything, I'll be going to Rosemont, and I'll be going to Crown Plaza Hotel, which is the hotel from Kanika Jenkins. And you know, I used to have that fascination still. What the hell happened to that young lady? Because I don't believe shit they didn't try to say that happened. She ain't fucking go in that freezer and lock herself in there. I don't care how intoxicated she was and how the hell them drugs get in her body. So I'm still an advocate for her. So anyway, I have to go down there, and it's pretty much, I think it's like the physical. Yeah, they do like a short physical, like blood work and stuff like that. Look at the scars on you and all of that. And I actually go down there, I think that the day before or something like that. And then, you know, they pay for your food and everything while you're there. And I should have asked them they pay for the damn hotel, but I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah, and they even drive you down there as well. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So I guess I just got to get these records done. I'll be going Monday and verifying my test scores, and I will keep you updated, beauties. I'm trying to wrap up this video. If I miss anything or I didn't say something right, or you know, just send me a comment. I will definitely elaborate. But until then, peace and love, beauties. Peace out from Candy Cane.